Burning behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish, and other narcotics. Burning behind me. Quick, quick. Well, we just need one more.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Fallout. Luckily enough, my computer hasn't exploded. If you hear a giant fan, that's because it's cooling my computer from blowing up in my face. But anyways, as you guys see here, we got the always awesome co-host Glenn Hefner in the house down at the bottom, looking like fucking twisted messes right now. And then we also got Cody in the house. Mr. Quirtle's on Instagram, and that's where you can find his lewds. Anyways, what's up, guys?
What is poppin', people?
Yeah. I do apologize that Cody does breathe a lot into his mic, so you'll get some rough and tumble, but we're going to figure it out. Also, let us know in the sound.
I'm a hefty boy, okay? You just want me to hold it?
I like sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
And for the first time ever, we've heard Glenn's voice fully.
Yeah, he was giving off some very rapey vibes.
I don't know, I think I might be down. Anyways, what's up, guys? How was your week? Tell me about stuff while I move stuff.
Well, really can't tell you a whole lot, but I'm burnt out. That's the gist of it.
Nice, man. Well, at least you're staying busy and working. Cody, what about you, man? What's going on?
As you know, you
Yeah.
only, I work in the union, and oh my god, the shit they had me doing the first 3 days this week was horrible. Like, we were up in the, above the casino floor of the Flamingo cleaning out some old, like, AC units, and it was just like 20 years of dust, grime, and like cigarette smoke and bad dreams. So we had to shop back all that bullshit out.
If you guys didn't know, Cody also resides in Vegas, like me. Well, he's in Henderson. It's like the country part of Vegas. Anyways, he works. Yeah, he works doing the union stuff. Like you said, he's cleaning out the AC units. And if you know anything about Vegas, man, some of this stuff is gross out here. So it kind of reminds me of a thing I saw this week, which is the highlight of my week. Is this guy taking apart laptops and finding cockroaches and computers and all that? You guys seen that yet?
Yeah. That's so gross.
Completely missed that.
Glenn, you got well. I mean, you don't have to look it up, but if you see it, if you want to look it up, this guy, like, people send him their computers for repairs, and then he opens them up and they're full of like dead cockroaches and like body hair and like cigarette smell and like the glue and all that stuff. You know?
How do you say cockroach?
Cockroach. Cockroach.
Okay,
Cockroach.
never mind. I was hearing something else. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
No matter how you say it, it's all shitty.
Yeah. Glenn, move your mic a little bit closer, bro.
How about that?
Oh yeah, dude. Now you gotta whisper for us to show. You got me going. But while we're here, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the chat, because like we got an awesome crew tonight. We've took felt like 6 years off of doing the Friday show, so it's awesome you guys are here back with us. The last one we did was me with my man Boobs in the pool. No one liked it. No one liked it. I don't understand why. You guys are sexist, you know. But anyways,
I'd smash.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
13 out of 10.
Shout out Charles Johnson in the chat early. RB Mark II in the chat as well. I already said Charles Johnson. We got Robert Darkings in here as well. I believe he said he was from the UK. Yeah, so welcome, man. We appreciate it. We don't get too much love from that side. We also got Hobag. We got an advocate for liberty, Charles Johnson again. Matt EJ. Jersey's from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. I know the vape stuff's getting rough. Mowgli Vapes, always hold it down. Mr. Plogger. I want to say Plogger, and I always imagine like hitting a gravity bong. It's like... Anyways, every time I see his name. Lissy T, if you guys don't know, check her out on Instagram. Angel Baby in the Clouds. Always does cool shit. Jangles. Mr. Stangle Jangles. What's up, bro? And we got Glenn Hefner. Oh, man, he's on double duty right now. He's doing the chat and talking. He must not have smoked yet. No. And then Mr. David Moyle.
Give it like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Gotta let it kick good.
Yeah, it's gotta. It's like you just hit it 2 seconds ago. You gotta give that shit a minute.
But yeah, tonight will be the first Friday Fallout that I've drank on in like 6 months.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys got drinks before we get into the vape buffet, if you guys got drinks, tell us what you're drinking on. If it's nothing interesting.
Foreshadowing.
I wish I was drinking something, but here lately, just drinking has just made me feel like straight shit.
Yeah, man, I feel you. I just figured.
I think that's pretty universal.
I don't know. I think it's the diabetes.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Not
Then.
universal.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Wait, way to go, Cody! First time, and you're such a dick.
You want me to pretend like everyone has the beatus?
Well, we actually know a good amount of people
Only in
collectively.
America.
It's okay, Jimmy. Everyone has the beatus.
Wow. And then Justin Jerobes in here, Cody. I think it's your fanboy.
He is.
But yeah, so usually Glenn has like a craft beer or something, so I'm surprised.
Speak it.
Dude, I would love a craft beer, but I know that I would not wake up in time to go get my car work done.
Yeah, shout out to Glenn. He's got to work early, guys. He's also on the East Coast, so this is like midnight for him.
That's rough.
I know, just living on the East Coast alone.
Yeah, everybody hates each other. Like, it's so weird. Well, at least it's how it's portrayed. I've never been to the East Coast. I'm not going to pretend like I got some inside intel over here. No, it's just like, it seems like in movies and shit, everyone's just like, fuck you. Like, there's no, like, it's either your family or you're a piece of shit.
Well, that's the worst part, is like it's your family that wants to say stuff and do stuff like that. I don't know if you were here for the time I talked about my cousin wanting to kiss me from the East Coast. Wrote me love letters and shit.
Like,
Yeah, well,
kiss you.
yeah, I'll tell you a quick story. We'll do our vape buffets. Everyone in the chat's throwing out their drinks, so I got some nice selections there. Except for, let's see. I don't know.
Justin's got natural selection.
Yeah.
Love that beer.
Natural selection, is that like 90 Ice? Anyways, Cody, if you're unaware, if anyone in the chat's unaware, I did tell a story on a One Friday Fallout where I moved to South Carolina for a little bit to live with my mom's side of the family. Had a cousin flirt with me and then write me a love note, try to flash me at like 8, 9 years old. And so like I was around the same age. And
they tried to flash you?
well, you can't flash somebody if you don't have anything to look at.
Okay, alright, there you go. I was like, how do you... Did you just avert your eyes or something?
No, we were just like, oh, and looked away, and then she ended up getting her ass kicked by her aunt, which she should have, and that was weird. But yeah, so like you said, it's either fuck you, it's your family, or somebody you don't even know. Anyways, let's start out the bait buffet. Let's go ahead and get with, see what Glenn's on. We haven't heard from Glenn.
Dude, today's been pretty simple. I've got the Blotto loaded with some Breeze Tones 27s and apple donut milk from the one.
Nice. How is that apple donut milk?
It's like, I think the best way I can describe it is a bowl of Apple Jacks.
Ooh, okay. That makes more sense.
Oh, yeah. Like every teenager's dream.
I was more of a Captain Crunch kind of guy. If you didn't fuck up my mouth. Anyways, Cody, what do you got, man?
I got the top side, the dual top side. Same shit I've been running for a while.
Same setup as when we had you on 6 months ago?
No, I think that one was green. This one's got like blue and gold, and then I forgot. I lost my tip. It fell somewhere.
Just the tip?
Yeah, just the tip. I lost it. See, it's gone. I mean, I have the original, but like I just bought this one. It's purple and blue and shit. But anyway, yeah, I just picked up some Breeze Tones too the other day.
Nice.
Last Thursday. They've been pretty good.
Nice.
No
Yeah.
complaints.
Oh yeah. Man, that was a glowing review. So I got the...
What else can you ask for? It hasn't exploded yet.
If you guys didn't know, Cody is really like not excited when he doesn't talk excitedly ever unless he's laughing at something. So you could be like, damn, Cody, I saw your dog get ran over. He's like, whatever, and then that's it. Anyways, I'll go with my vape buffet.
You might get like a single tear out of that one. That's pretty rough, dude.
Yeah, and I don't want to get on that subject.
Wait, hold on. Which dog?
Oh man, don't even. I'm not gonna pick which dog. You know me.
Like, you're your least favorite one. Like,
Oh my god, Nala. No.
That's
But Liana vaping in the house, shout out to her, and then I'll hit my buffet. Nothing's changed, obviously. Topside dual. I did get a gold one because I broke the last one. And a gold goat on top. So this is the closest I've ever get to matching.
straight silver.
Yeah, it's all the light. I got a new ring light, man. I'm a streamer now. I'm a streamer creamer. You guys want to see me squirt my juice? Squirt with the mango from Homeboy OC.
I just ran out of that today.
It's super bomb.
Such respect to Blue.
Yeah.
Mango sounds fire as shit right now. So, are you doing something different with the camera setup? Because you look a little more.
Yeah, I got better lights. And well,
Nice.
so I'm sure if you guys seen my Instagram stories, following Instagram, I've been bragging about this whole man cave I've had because I'm eternally 14 years old, and I put black lights everywhere. I spend so much money on Amazon. Anyways, so yeah, I got the black lights up now, and then now I got this little ring light. It comes with a phone holder that I'll never use because I'm like I'm a YouTube streamer, not like an IG streamer. So, anyways, so I got some lights set up, so it looks a little cooler in here. You can actually see me and see how greasy, like look how shiny I am.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not taking off the hat though, because then you'll see my bald lines. No.
Oh, dude, you got a nice glow.
Yeah. It's the 2 cans of the Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs with crushed up Funyuns I ate for lunch because I'm a high mofo.
You're literally sweating pasta sauce right now.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee. Ooh. What were you gonna say, Glenn?
Speaking of shed time, have you noticed that there's a lot of vape shops that are now selling Delta 8 carts?
I did not notice that, but I did notice a lot more shops are leaning more towards the cannabis side of stuff.
What is Delta 8?
It's another cannabinoid that is psychoactive as well. I think the most common use, other than these carts that I've seen, is in one of those cancer meds called Marinol that they give to cancer patients to stimulate their appetite.
It's the concentrate. It's not concentrate. I'm not a scientist. I'm no William Dafoe, but it's the acute compound that they chose out of it, and it takes away the psychedelics parts, right? And it's just for like the body feel instead of the mental stuff, right? With that stuff.
There's a lot of different stuff on it. I've heard that it'll get you ripped out of your fucking mind, and I've also heard that it'll just give you a really bad case of the munchies.
Well, I don't think I need any more help with that.
Word to that, man.
Yeah.
You like see some of the atrocious shit I've been eating, like
Never had that problem.
Korean barbecue ramen with fucking crushed up Ritz chips.
Oh, dude, it's stoner food right there. This deployment food. So like my favorite thing ever is like all time is growing up with the cup of noodles, and then you put hot Cheetos in the sauce or the sauce. I call it sauce. Wow, I'm so white. And the water afterwards, and then you let it soak up a little bit, and then you get the hot Cheetos in there with your ramen noodles. It's pretty bomb.
That sounds fire.
Yeah. Coming up next on our channel is going to be stoner buffets. Anyways.
It's not a bad idea. Just get really baked and cook. Like,
I've been watching that show. It's like a chop show on Netflix where it's with all weed infused stuff.
Oh, the cooking with cannabis.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy. Don't get me wrong, but I mean they're pros at what they're doing. They use everything as like an oil base though, and I'm not a big fan of that. Anything that you do like the oil based stuff usually just goes right through me. Like it's like a glass of milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so.
yeah, it's a good one. I still think it doesn't hold a candle to that one that Vice has with Be Real hosting it.
I haven't seen that one yet. I have to check that one out.
Epic.
Let's see in the chat. Let's see, we got a couple buffets people tossed in here, and Justin is really down for this like weird like MMM3 something. Cody, you need to work on that, dude. Apparently, he's waiting for your private Snapchat, man. Let's talk about the soggy biscuit. Unfortunately, I know what that is, cause like is that what's his name? Is that your buddy that looks like the swim team guy from every Disney movie?
No, that's Eli.
Oh, he looks like an
Justin.
Eli too.
No, this is Justin. He's like, just imagine Shrek but bigger, but not green.
Does he want you in a swamp right now?
If he wanted me in a swamp, there's nothing I could do to stop it. Dude, he's like 6'7", 350.
Depends on what you're wearing that day. No.
He's just a real beefcake. Yeah, if I had like a 300-pound vest on, maybe I could just sit down.
I was gonna hit the buffets real quick. I know that Charles threw his in early. He has the Mage V 2.0 with the Zeus X and some Steezy Breezies and 1-Up churros, and you got 1-Up tonight too, Glenn. That's cool.
Dude,
I'm like a Karen now. I'm like, that's neat. You guys are vaping the same stuff.
dude, I'm gonna be straight. The 1-Up stuff is not so great. Like, I mean, it has its moments, but the churros, they're just way too harsh for my taste.
That's the thing is like I'm very judgmental on branding, and as soon as I saw their branding, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna try that.
I've heard they have a really good fruit flavor called Orgasm.
Of course, it'd be cold.
It better be good.
I'll have what he's having. No, and then we got RB Mark II.
Got that Orgasm on ice.
It's got a mint chill. It's tingly for your pleasure.
Dude, what the fuck?
RB Mark II detonator with a Destiny RTA. Looking forward to building his Aromizer V2 after the show. Nice. Robert Darkling's the UK homie checking it out. Recurve duel on the Evdillo. I'm going to get that so wrong. With Nasty Juice, Slow Blow, and a Blotto on the Aegis solo running a single coil on Blue Slushy's bomb. Let's see. Mowgli Vapes with his Plum Crazy Purple Boxer mod. Black Zeus X with a HMM Grape Ape Heavy Tip. And then, let's see. I
My
think.
life.
What?
I can't find this fucking tip, dude.
That's
Whatever.
what she said.
Give me like 2 seconds and I'll get it. Just hold on.
So, have either of you guys caught Space Force?
Yes, I watched through like probably 2/3 of it. And so what's your let's talk about this. This is serious business right now because there's such a divided voice on it.
Dude, I really feel like it's just a more aggressive Office spinoff.
Really, you think so? Oh man, I don't want to compare it to The Office. I feel like it's totally different. And shout out to Becky Buckwild in the chat with her crop top and beer Billy hanging out like a boss. You really so do you like it or do you don't like it?
Dude, I 100% love it. And the cast is amazing. Especially the casting John Malkovich.
John
is,
Malkovich in a TV show, like.
Dude, like what kind of world are we living in right now? Everybody's fighting each other. John Malkovich is on a network series.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I like it a lot. Mowgli Vapes in the chat obviously is not a big fan. He said 5 minutes of it was too many minutes for him. But personally, I think that people gotta approach it different because of course you're gonna come in with a mentality for The Office. You're thinking of all slow burn jokes and all that stuff like this. But a lot of people don't realize. This is my opinion. The show is not about Steve Carell. It's about his cast, and he's just a good main casting supporting actor. Like everything is about everyone else's story, because he's so cut and dry. He's just like to business and not to business, blah blah blah. But everyone else adds the dynamics. But I don't know. I'm no TV critic. I just write it on Twitter.
I think the only qualm that I have with it is there's not enough breaking the fourth wall. Get a little bit of that in there, make it more interesting.
But we gotta be, you gotta realize too, like when they came out The Office, man, that first season was the most cringiest thing ever. So if I were to compare it to that, I would say like give it a slow start, like you would something like that, because that first season was the worst thing that you could probably watch. It took me like 5 tries, man, and then now it's always on repeat.
100%. I didn't really get into it until I started smoking more. The herb makes it so much better.
That blows. Alright.
Wow, Cody, you can't find your tip?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, I found my old one, but I can't find a new one.
Well, we're wow, I'm
Let's
coughing.
see. What did Charles Johnson say? I just finished up Rick and Morty Solar Opposites and Mr. Pickles. Oh man. You know, Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites are so similar to each other.
I've
Yeah,
never
they're-
gotten
yeah.
into Rick and Morty either.
They are. They're very similar. It literally looks like it could be like the same. I mean, obviously it's the same animation style, and then also the voices are all done by like, well, not all of them, but the main character is Justin Roiland, which, yeah, it just seems very similar.
Is it the same production company and everything? Like same like writers and shit?
Not quite, but it's one of the main two guys that made Rick and Morty is one of the main two guys that makes this one. So
Gotcha.
same
Well,
shit though.
A lot of similarities. Well, it's kind of hard to do an original like animation nowadays, man. Like you'll watch them and you can like, at least for me, like anything that the guy from Bob's Burgers does that voice in now, like because I know him in so much stuff. Every character I hear him and I just know it's him, so it kind of ruins it for me. But my favorite character he ever did, though, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember. I know Cody's probably not, but the old
You talking about home movies?
home movies, man.
Bro,
Every
the gym coach?
yeah.
Dude, get him out. Come on. I might be half your age, but shit, dude. I stayed up past 10 o'clock once.
Wait, half my age? You're like 9 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me, you asshole.
At 9, 20.
After 25, everything just stops making sense. So,
Yeah, you stop liking music. Well, because new music sucks. You turn into that guy that's just like the parents or the
Past.
yeah. You're like, oh man, this shit sucks. No one understands it, And I'm like, I'm starting to notice that.
Like, I'm talking shit, but I'm starting to start a vinyl collection.
Yeah, but that was cool. That was trendy for a while, man. That like if you were
I'm like on the hipster coattails. It's not cool anymore, but I'm like, this is actually still kind of cool, so I'm gonna do it still.
right? I was this close to buying a Kendrick vinyl while I was out today. I was like, oh man, so bummed I didn't buy it.
Yeah, I have his
good kid, done it.
yeah, Good Kid, Mad City.
Because I remember I came over to Cody's house one time, and this fool ended up passing out, and like I didn't know how to connect the Bluetooth, and so I just played that vinyl on repeat for like 2 hours.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah. So, let's see.
We got Becky Buckwild in the chat.
Yeah, Miss Becky's
I
here.
haven't seen her in a hot minute.
If you guys haven't seen her on Instagram or if you're on her Facebook friends list, she's growing forks in her garden now. So,
From what?
forks. She like if you ever realized that you don't know where plastic forks come from, you actually grow them in your garden and you plant them, and then more forks grow off the top of those forks. I know we're not tinfoil hat time yet, but I'm dead serious. They're in her garden growing. There's these forks. It's a bad joke because no one knows what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue. I was like, I don't know if you're trying to see if I'm gullible enough to believe that bullshit, but
No, she just posted a photo of her garden. I guess it's supposed to keep birds and shit out of it, and the cat or something.
Like a miniature scarecrow.
Yeah. That's my shout out interaction to the chat. Also, just
Plant yourself a magical sport tree.
dude, you can grow them. I'm just saying. I never seen where they were born. Do you see them born in like the wild? No, they're totally domesticated. We need to fix this.
You have a point. That is very fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You changed my mind, actually.
Yeah.
Forks, and spoons.
See,
all
if we were a
plastic.
good show with a bumper system, you'd have the now you know more or whatever fly across the screen. But just imagine it, guys. Imagine that we have that kind of content here.
Just close your eyes and think real hard for like about 15 seconds. It'll happen.
Yeah. So,
Slow.
Or you'll have a
fade,
stroke
but-
because we're just like trying to force something on you guys.
yeah, this is what we do every week. We force this onto people. Luckily enough, now we have you to help us carry the weight because me and Glenn, man, we do a
I'll
lot.
tell you what, I got a great graphic idea for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
A collage of LeVar Burton's face over the years.
LeVar Burton in space over the years. Dude, I'm so getting copyright hit for that, but I'm noting it right now.
Oh, it's pure genius.
I'm sound like a pleb, but who the fuck is that?
Reading Rainbow, fucking what? Geordi from fucking Star Trek. Oh man. Cody.
Dude, I was watching Blue's Clues and shit around that time, probably. So.
Yeah, I was too poor to have cable, so all I had was the PBS.
Yeah, TNG.
Rainbow.
Oh my god, man, you didn't. Oh my god. If you guys in the chat did not, no, put an F for respects for Cody. He's dead. No, he's not on the show anymore. How do I kick him? No.
Later.
Nah, man, LeVar Burton, man, he is the black guy that did Reading Rainbow, and then he was also the guy that was had the scanner on. He had like the eyes that he couldn't use right. I'm gonna get it wrong, but Glenn, fucking, and then yeah, man, and he was like, oh man. Anyways, he's like he's like the most wholesome other version of like he's in the tiers of like what's the guy that paints and Mr. Rogers and all that shit. He's in like that top tier of like quality person celebrity.
The most wholesome humans.
Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, dude, he's up there,
like,
man.
I was like, I don't know. I was thinking of George W. Bush because we talked about him earlier, and I guess he's a decent painter, which is weird. But like
George W. Bush, there's so many layers to that, man. And like he was a warmongering president, but yeah, I tell you, he's my favorite president of all time. We won't get into politics, but I love George W. Bush. Man, that
I'd rather not, but
yeah, he's amazing.
He can paint. That man can actually paint. It's actually impressive.
Yeah, he's a great. Well, anyways, I won't get into the politics. Anyways, so tonight I know some of you here for this, but we have the giveaway. It's going to be a Hermetic RDA from Blitz Vapes, and it's out of here right here. Anyways, it's actually got nothing on it. It's just brushed stainless steel, and let me grab something to show you the deck.
It doesn't have that symbol on the side?
It doesn't have, no, it has no, that was the ghoul or whatever I think you're thinking. But yeah, this one does not have, oh, actually, there's a reason why I have this, I forgot. So the reason why I have this one is because it came from the manufacturer. They're supposed to have the Blitz Vape logo, the little triangle on it. And this is I guess you call it a misprint. I don't fucking know what to call it. It didn't come with one. So I got this when I was working at Local Vape. This came in and I was doing photos of the product for this social media. And I was like, hey, this doesn't have logo on it. Erica's like, you can have it. So anyway, shout out to Local Vape Shop on Instagram, Local Vape Distro. They gave us this to give away. But yeah, so this is basically like one of a kind, I guess. I mean, I don't know if anyone's super serious about Blitz Vape. I know, like, they're not one of the big underground brands, but it'd be a cool piece to have. So I'll show you guys the deck real quick, and we'll be giving it away. It's a single coil, and it's got this little fucking, like, God damn it, get my face out of there. Of course, my webcam sucks. Anyways, you look it up online. It's a single coil. It's got the little bed under it that holds your coil into cotton and all that shit. And 2 air holes, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it'd be a cool little thing for you guys. So we'll do a giveaway later on.
Was it that one that was one of those Matt Cully projects?
I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. I worked in the vape industry seriously, and I know nothing about it. At least not on that end. If you want to do, like, I can help you mark up some, like, wholesale sheets or anyways.
I was like, I know. Oh boy.
Yeah, shout out to Dwayne, by the way. He hooked me up for free with this. So, he didn't want no promo. He had me taste test some of his juice a couple weeks ago. And then, anyways, he dropped the mango, gave this to me. He's like, bro, just try it. I appreciate you helping me out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do promo for him. He told me not to, but I'm doing it anyways. He said he didn't need it. So shout out to Homeboy. If you guys can, check out his juice. RecoilRDA.com. They're also at Local Vape, Local Vape Shop, Local Vape Distro. And then if you guys go on Local Vape, I'll do a quick shill. You can buy Breestone's coils, and he's also got new ones coming into stock. I'm talking some shit for some MTLs. What? Anyways, use the code Amigos20, Amigos20, save you 20% off your whole order unless they're having a better sale. So anyways, that's the shill moment. But yeah, so later on we'll give this away.
You fucking sellout.
Hell yeah, dude. Vape life. Sort of. But yeah. So, I don't think that you guys came prepared for it, but we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Tonight, I did put something together since it's been a while, and we have some tinfoil hat time. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh shit.
Let that graphic go, because I love the sound.
Yeah, ripping that shit out. Ran out of fucking tinfoil. Like,
You're the only white person I know that runs out of tinfoil. No one ever runs out of
Dude,
tinfoil.
for
Usually
real.
when you move, like when I moved, when you helped me move actually recently to this house, I had to throw away extra tinfoil.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I honestly don't. I'm pretty sure I checked. I like we cooked something yesterday and had tinfoil, so that must have been the last of it. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
So, we'll get right into it. Tonight, oh, god damn it, I did it wrong. Oh no, anyways. Act like you didn't see that. Tonight's theory is dinosaurs helped build the pyramids. Of course, the dinosaurs existed. Pastor Finich, wow, you guys can read it, and said Malta Today 2007. It's mentioned in the book of Job. They were used to help build the pyramids. Spinach, whatever the fuck this guy's name was director of the Accelerated Christian Academy and most of Malta until its closure in July 2012. Rather sadly, given its thrilling sci-fi curriculum, school closed. No one cares about that part. Anyways, there's this website that you can't click on that says that there are pyramids proven to be dated back in Ukraine to the Jurassic period. Imagine a T-Rex holding a spade, so you can't. So I want to ask your guys' question on this. Do you guys think that maybe, like, I'm gonna hit you guys with some evidence, but off the top of your head right now, do you think the dinosaurs? Do you guys think the dinosaurs helped build the pyramids?
I mean, I'm gonna say yes, just because I'd like to believe that. Like, fuck it, you see it.
Just think about it, the big bricks and stuff. You never know.
Yeah, they're like, I remember, like, I mean, I've seen like documentaries and they talk about like the size and the amount of brick that was moved within, like, the amount of time was just like impossible with how many people or how much weight. So I mean, I just like to think that there's like a T-Rex or like a Stegosaurus just like hauling like a fat ass rock. Just like.
What do you think, Glenn?
And you know, it just comes back to the little arms.
T-Rexes, right?
Oh yeah. Like,
You know what they
other
say?
ones maybe, but that
Little
one.
arms.
RB Mark. So, just like, you know, as we all know, the pyramids they look like this, you know. So the question is, like, obviously this is a very deep-seated conspiracy theory. Maybe if the dinosaurs helped, it would look something like this. But see, there, you guys brought it up. You guys might not be able to see it. I don't know if you have the screen up, but there's a picture of a T-Rex right here. Totally not Photoshop. It looks legit as hell, wearing a construction worker's hat, standing next to the pyramids, which makes me want to think, you know, like you guys said, how is he going to help build with those big, like, those rocks and those little hands? What is he going to do with these little hands?
Little hands.
Like,
Little
Could
hands.
it possibly be that they were specialists in capstone installation?
you see what I'm saying? That might be smart in, like, the way that their body's angled, if they're so tall. Bro, Glenn,
Fucking hard head.
you're on to something, Glenn. You're on to something. So, yeah, so there's that picture right there. But, like, you know, there's been things floating around forever. Like, this right here looks like an old ancient hieroglyph where it looks like, you know, straight from Egypt. Like, you know, I'm no Egyptician, but this looks like a hieroglyph you'd see on the walls in there, you know? So it's kind of making me, like, you know, think it might be true. And so the next graphic right here, this is a live-action photo of a guy sitting in a hut with a dinosaur moving rocks. And, you know, it's a live photo. Like, this looks real as hell. Like, I don't see a lot of fake stuff with this. Which, you know, makes me go to think that maybe, you know, there's dinosaurs out there helping build stuff. You know, they're actually helping build pyramids. But actually brings me to my next question on this is, would there be like a dinosaur OSHA? As you see here in this graphic, this big-ass dinosaur and a velociraptor, and he's telling him to lift with his knees. Would there be an, you know, an OSHA or something making sure that the dinosaurs are, you know, doing it? And then the last one I have right here is, this one right here. This seems to be a work site. This is a very top secret photo, guys. I had to go onto the dark web to find this, and it looks like they're actually doing stuff working around. So, I mean, after all the evidence, Glenn, I don't know if you have the screens up to see the pictures, but from what you've heard me say and Cody saying, Cody, I think you have the screen up. From what you've seen, how would you say that you feel about it now?
And you know, it's quite a great possibility.
The evidence is undeniable.
I'm just saying, I don't know how to feel about this anymore, you guys. When I first came into this, I was like, yeah, no, you know, wait, you know, dinosaurs are gonna be out chewing leaves and frolicking, and like every time I see a Jurassic Park movie, they just like to run over cars. There's no cars in those pictures, so I don't know if it's totally true, but yeah. So, you guys, that's been tonight's tinfoil hat time. We'll close that out with the graphic. I don't know, man. I still get a lot of love for the Gay Frog one.
Can't imagine why. Maybe because it's true.
Oh, man. Well, at least now we have content for next week. I'll have to double check it. Go back to Gay Frogs Part 2. Party in the club. Bottle full of burbot bub, Anyways. So, what we'll do now is go ahead. We're kidding about a half hour in. And I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have nothing else. So, go ahead and we'll start doing the giveaway, guys. How's that sound, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds great, man.
Yeah. Glenn's like, dude, I'm fucking lit. Get me out of here.
Terrible idea.
But yeah, guys, go ahead and start throwing in your X1s in the chat for this Hermetic RDA from Blitz Vape, courtesy of Local Vape Shop, Local Vape Distro, Aircut Local Vape. Check them out. You can get Breeze Tones coils, Anarchist juice, Dwayne's juice. Shout out to Dwayne. You can get his juice at Recoil RDA as well. And yeah, make sure you use the code Amigos20. Save 20% off your order. It's stupid not to save money. I'm like the progressive Lady Flo. But
Always saving.
with a weird towel on my lap. All right.
Sort of name your own price.
Yeah.
Make your own price tool.
But otherwise, I know I haven't seen you on there too much, Glenn. Let's talk a little bit about gaming and stuff. Cody, when I ain't seen you on Call of Duty either. What's up, man?
I've just been busy and tired.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
It's about right. Shit.
I'm trying to work out more, so
Getting them going, get them gains.
yeah. But I don't know. Whenever I get on here, sometimes I'll check it, and if no one's on, or if no one that I want to play with is on,
Pop off, yeah.
Vandal. But no, like the last like 4 times that I've been like, whatever, it's like 6 o'clock, I'll like hop on. No one's been on, so I was just like, fuck it, whatever, and I'll just go play like Fallout New Vegas or like,
Good choice.
because I haven't, I beat Old World Blues a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Old World
that was-
Blues. It's not too
That
bad.
wasn't. See, that wasn't the one you told me to do first.
No, it wasn't the one I told you to do
I
first.
was trying to do the Zion one first, but like it was glitching out and saying that I still had Rex in my as a companion.
You have to go to the computer station, or you can dismiss. Oh my god, guys, sorry to get this boring. But anyways, you're doing the X1s.
Yeah,
No one cares right now what we're talking about. Go to the command consoles where they have the companion. We can get rid of your companion either in the Lucky 38 or like a Gunrunners, and then you can clear your companion list, and that'll get rid of that.
But yeah, well, because I had Veronica and then also him, but he was just like nowhere to be found. So I was like, well, so I told her to fuck off, and then I was like, well, I can't. I was like, I gotta find the dog in order to tell him to leave me alone, but I couldn't find like where it said he was on the map. He wasn't there, so I was like, whatever. So I just started a different one where it automatically like kicks them out of your party.
Yeah.
And then I'm almost done with all those missions. But I've already finished the main storyline. Like I've
Yeah.
done all that bullshit, but there's like 3 side missions I haven't done. Shouldn't take too long, but whatever. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Oh, dude.
Glenn, have you gotten into anything new?
What?
Honestly, I've been really hitting the Spyro Remastered trilogy pretty hard on the Switch. Really debating on going ahead and paying for another year of live and getting that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Dude, that'll be a good game to get like to play because of the nostalgia. And then I heard they're keeping you're putting multiplayer maybe.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be rad.
I don't know if you guys remember back in the day trying to play like Tony Hawk 3 or whatever or 4 when it was like the multiplayer. Oh my god, that shit was so atrocious. It was like trying to connect a Dreamcast to the online. If you guys ever remember Dreamcast.
I think the oldest one I remember playing was actually no. I might have had 2 or on. Was that one on the PlayStation 2 or the?
Which one, Tony Hawk?
That was on
Yeah,
Tony
Pro
Hawk
Skater-
or
Pro
PS.
Skater 2.
PlayStation 2, and then PlayStation 3. Oh, Tony Hawk 3 was actually on the PlayStation 1, yeah, because I remember I had the PS Mini, the PS one.
Oh,
Yeah, Glenn's right.
maybe the first one I played was Pro Skater 4.
I remember the first one they actually released on 64.
Okay, then maybe I had that one because I'm pretty sure I have one on my N64.
Speaking of 64, how turbo were those controllers? You guys tried to play anything on those lately?
Oh god,
What?
I haven't touched one in years.
The
That one
N64.
downstairs.
Yeah, well, I just like if you play it consistently, it's not that big of a deal. But like I haven't played it in like 20 years, you know, or something, a long time. And so we had one. Shout out to Breestones in the chat, Steez Browns. I don't. Anyways, I haven't played one in a long time, and like we have one. So when we were moving, I found it and I hooked it up, and now I'm trying to use that controller, and oh my god, what the fuck was we? How did we do that?
Dude, that shit was revolutionary. The old 3-prong.
Oh god.
That shit was the fork you broke off in some hard ass steak at a barbecue in your backyard.
PSP, holy shit. That's one I haven't heard in a while.
Dude, PSPs were the shit. People don't remember
Got
them.
one right over there. You ever played Loco Roco? Oh, dude, that shit was so fun. I mean,
That shit was
like
way ahead of this time.
I remember PSPs when they were hot, you know, and I lived in that small town of Pahrump outside of here, the world's biggest meth capital. Anyways, I was in like high school or something, and I'd walk around neighborhoods because you know Wi-Fi wasn't that popping back in like 2004 or whatever, and I'd be walking around the neighborhood trying to find the Wi-Fi because no one knew how to block it either back in the day. You know, I'm talking like a bunch of like houses, trailers, and shit in the middle of nowhere. So I'd walk around trying to find internet, and I'd download stuff on my PSP in front of people's driveways and stuff, and I'd get the cops called on me. Those were the days.
population 100 people, and then underneath it says meth capital of the world. Like,
I drove through Pahrump recently because we went out to Death Valley. I got the pictures of, like Breeze Tons and Dwayne's Juice, and we drove through it. Man, it's actually growing. It's huge now, man.
oh yeah,
It's massive now.
Like, they actually have paved roads now.
Yeah, and they have like 3
Crazy.
stoplights. It's crazy.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
They got like last time I was there, they had one casino. Then, well, not last time, but a while back they only had one casino. Now they got like 2.
They have like 5.
Oh man.
Actually, before I close out the giveaway, guys, no more X1s. I know it's going to take a second to catch up the chat. And then, shout out Great One Basket just joined in. Anyways, the sheriff of Pahrump is this lady named Sharon Worley. And it was like a year ago. She was cracking down on people for like gun crimes and stuff like that. And this same sheriff that did that, ended up in the Saddle West Casino in Pahrump, left her gun in the bathroom where there were kids running around because it was next to their public pool for like a couple hours or some shit, and then never got in trouble for it. The sheriff, the leader of that town. So yeah, just so you know, don't ever go out there and do anything crazy because them cops is wild. But yeah, so
my aunt and uncle lived out there for up until like last year, and their neighbor was just this batshit crazy, like psycho fucking crazy dude, like horror motherfucker.
that's the thing out there.
was-
People get big properties of land for super cheap, and then they just collect garbage.
But he was like flying his drone around. Or a drone. I guess it was a drone, but he would like be sitting there and he'd be like creeping on them, like just flying it like on their property, just chilling there, like right on their porch, just like fucking with them. And so they like called the cops, and then like after like 3 or 4 times, they finally were like, oh yeah, it's this dude over here. So like they were on the live PD episode.
Oh, they used to do that show out there heavy.
They like went there and like they like pulled up on the dude's like lot, and it was just like a trailer with a whole bunch of trash outside of it, and the dude was like, get the fuck off my property, and like ran into his garage and like slammed it and shit. Was just like, and they were like, you gotta stop doing that.
Like setting off fireworks, shooting guns, doing fires.
Yeah.
Pahrump, I'll do the giveaway in a second, but like Pahrum's the most wild place in the world. It's the only place you'll see someone have a RV trailers on wheels still hooked up to a truck to drive away, but they have a full-on shed built out of like the nicest materials you've ever seen. And then next thing you know, there's 47 fridges in the front yard. So shout out to Pahrump. I lived there for a little bit, and then everyone that's still there, fuck you. So Cody, let's choose a winner from 1, since you're first time co-hosting, to 994.
That's a tough one. 'Cause I don't know. Let's go. 420.
420. All right. And Charles Johnson, he says he's got 500 plus hours in Fallout, New Vegas. Bro, I don't even want to talk that. I have over 3 years in one save?
Jesus.
Cody knows. All right, so it's RBK Mark II. Boom, bro, you won the Hermetic RDA from Blitz Vapor, courtesy of local vape shop, local vape distro. Show them some love, order some shit. Barristone's coils are there. I know I've had your info sent to me before because you've won on the show. Please shoot me a message again on either the Amigos Instagram page or my personal page with your name and address, and I will get that shipped out later, probably around Monday next week, with the Bunker RDA that was won earlier this week on the Amigos Monday. And make sure you guys check out Amigos Monday if you haven't. Amigos Monday is a lot more close-knit than this. We have to be good because our daddy Adam is there, but Mr. Breezetones is a co-host on the show with Legion Vapes. I'm sure you've seen him because he's live every fucking day of the week. But yeah, great dudes. I love them both. No, I'm dead serious. I love them. I love my dads. They hate when I say that, but I love my dads.
Right on.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for you guys tonight. So we'll close it out with probably not so insightful messages. And let's we haven't heard too much from Glenn tonight. So Glenn, what do you got for us, man?
Stay lit. Blaze it, bro.
He's still in my line. Cody. So, thank you for coming on the show with us. Thank you for hanging out. Cody is going to be here and hanging out with us more often. And how's it feeling to be a part of the panel? I know you've been on the show before. You've dropped in a couple times. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it went by super fast, actually.
Well, we don't have enough content to make like a whole like hour and a half.
What even is time, dude?
Oh, have you guys seen that? Totally off topic. Off topic. But have you seen that? I looked up just like crazy news articles or whatever, and there was this dude that dressed up as the Grim Reaper and went to like beaches on Florida just to like try to get people to like.
Oh, go for the coronavirus thing?
Yeah, he was like, y'all are gonna die. He was just like creeping around like in his like full blacked out gown, but then he had like a fucking face mask on with his little scythe.
No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to look
That
that
was
up.
just like the top like headline, and I was like, all right, seems legit.
We'll do that. We'll close out when Cody is on with his top meme or video of the week. And he'll tell us about it. We won't even show it. That's how we'll make it. And so, yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for being here, guys. I know we haven't done a Friday in a while. It's good to have you guys back. It's good to be back. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday with the guys over on the Migos Monday with Breezetones, Legion Vapes. Also, I feel bad for waiting this long. I forgot all about it. Shout out to the Green Room Vapor. They're on before us today on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's like 8 o'clock Eastern. Go show them some love. We've been on their show a couple times. Great people, great times. It's a good way to start your Friday out. And then they have the vape stew afterwards. And then there's us. And you guys are here. So thank you. We love you. You guys are beautiful.
The post show.
The post show. It's like the show that, if you guys didn't know, Carson Daly had a late night show. No one watched it. It's much like this one. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week. And mucho love. Stay positive. And just keep being you, guys. Keep being you. We'll see you next time.